Wardogs is awesome. Whether you like sniping from a distance, assaulting head-on, or hanging back to build defenses or lob artillery, there's something for everyone here. The gunplay feels good and weighty, the attachments actually do something, and none of the weapons felt insanely overpowered compared to anything else. The starting gun could be a little rough, but I often found myself, instead of using the starting rifle, I would just get a Glock with a 30-round mag, and that was it. And just run out, no armor, no nothing, and go kill somebody and take their kit. So that's a viable option, even if you don't have money for any other gun. I do have some balance concerns, but it's far too early to really be able to see what metas will form over time. In some servers, each team built a super fob and drills, but in others, fobs were much smaller with a ton more activity on the map and in the hot zone. And in some games, two teams barely had fobs while a third dropped mortars on the enemy fobs constantly all game and still lost because they failed to build drills or secure the hot zone. The fob building meta is going to be interesting since mortars destroy them so easily. A single mortarman can lock down a fob indefinitely as long as he has ammo. But building fobs doesn't take long, and building a small fob just for a counter battery could be a quick counter to this strategy, to say nothing of the self-propelled guns once unlocked. Right now, I would expect a balancing pass on the artillery because of how insanely powerful they are. When using the mortar, your camera follows around and gives you a bird's eye view of the target location and where the mortar impacts. This gives you a ton of intel for free, so it wouldn't surprise me if this is changed. Even when one team was dominating with artillery, if the rest of their team didn't execute and couldn't get drills up, they would lose to teams that had large number of players following the hot zone. A large concentration of determined players is nearly impossible to dislodge from the zone without considerable effort. And even if there's a fob on the way, they often Zerg rush right over it. I had this happen one game where we got a drill up and started dragging the hot zone, and a group of 15 to 20 players and their mortars absolutely destroyed us, and we lost the fob very quickly. I think as the player base gets some experience, we are going to see a lot more activity outside of the zone. It's much harder to scout fobs when they are far away, and I don't think the self-propelled artillery is very likely to be seen in the zone, given how vulnerable it is. Placing anti-air outside of the zone is also a lot safer and harder to counter than placing it in the zone. Overall, I think Wardogs is going to be one of my main games moving forward. It's a nice middle ground between the realism of Arma and more arcade shooters like Battlefield 6 or Call of Duty. Did you play the closed beta? Tell me what you think down in the comments below, and like and subscribe for more videos and gaming shorts, or check out the live stream.